going on? Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us. Welcome to the Cool Crone Oracle. Tonight's theme is your money and job. So if you want to get a personal question answered, please put hashtag money in all caps in the chat. And then if you want to put your actual question after that, that would be great. You have to be here to get your question answered. And yeah, so that's kind of the rules of the road. Thank you again for being here. And thank you to all my lovely psychics who have joined me this evening. So we're going to go around the room and just ask everybody to say hello and let us know how you're doing. So Cleo, we'll start with you. How are you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm just doing wonderful. Thanks for having me today. I'm looking forward to the show. I'm not, I've really cut back on, well, wait a minute. This is Friday. Monday, I do have the Mystic 4. And we're only doing that once a month now. So I hope everybody will join us because that, again, is one of my favorite shows.
It's
and
good. It's good.
After that, I don't have, I don't know what I have, but that's what's going on. I'm doing good.
I'll tell you what you have. You got rhythm. You got right. It's you got something. Who could ask for anything more? Okay. Marina, how are you?
I am well, thank you.
Good.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
I always enjoy getting together with everyone and doing this. And what have I got going on? Later on this evening, I'll be on with Allie, Heart and Soul Connected. We're doing Story in the Cards.
Nice.
And oh boy, do we have lots of things we can look at. And so far, I've got Linda G coming on tomorrow at 3 p.m. That's standard time. I haven't heard that she's not coming. Okay. So she should be there. And for anything else, you can, go to my channel, go in the community tab and scroll down because I will usually post either Saturday or Sunday the week coming up. And yeah, I'll let you know what shows I'm on, who's coming on my channel, what I'm up to.
Nice. That's great. Well, I'm very happy to have you here tonight. And you too, Cleo. Really happy.
Thank you.
And then we come to Gerald. Okay. Now,
Parastash is in the house, and I've got a lot of stuff good planned for next week. This rounds out my week, so I always like the Cool Crone Oracle. And I've got a couple. Actually, I have really good shows on Monday and Tuesday, and I'm just going to say, go over and subscribe to the channel. I do put notifications on the community tab. Make sure that you are subscribed to all of our channels. I've been hearing things have been cleaning out, and people have been getting unsubscribed from channels.
yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So, but that's me.
Okay, well, great. Well, no, I'm very glad that you're here, Gerald. And everybody, you should know that Gerald does yeoman's work at managing the comments and also doing the spinny thing for us to choose the questions. I would pull my hair out if I had to do that. And I'm going to cough. Excuse me.
That's okay. And our amazing hostess is the Cool Crone, who is the amazing Colleen, who will be filling in for Val on Monday's The Mystic 4.
Oh.
So that will be very exciting.
Lovely.
Yes. And you're muted still. She knows she's still coughing.
Ah, okay.
Okay, I think I've recovered. All right. So, yeah, hi. I think you're all here because you know who I am, but I'm going to introduce myself anyway. I'm Colleen Pearl, the Cool Crone. And I want to say thank you to all of you people who have subscribed lately to my channel. It is overwhelming. It is really nice. Just thank you so much. And I hope some of you are here in the chat so that you get the benefit not only of the political readings, but of a few personal readings too. In 2025, I have changed my schedule up a lot. This show is once a month. PoliTarology is once a month. Reveal the Future is once a month. And the Real Psychics of YouTube is once every season. So you just have to watch on my community page. I do a post for every show. I usually post 2 days before the show so that you have enough time to, get popcorn in and, make sure your blankets don't have holes in them and stuff like that. So it's a little bit different schedule, and that frees me up to be able to do more solo videos and to have different people on, because these guys are great. They really are. But I found out that there's other people on YouTube who do tarot readings and astrology.
What?
What?
Yeah.
I thought you were the only one.
I know. Who knew? So
Yeah.
it's a bold new world out there, and I'm going to explore it. So that's what I'm going to be doing in 2025. Okay, so let's get started with some questions. I think we have a few people here. Yeah,
we do, and I'm starring people's questions.
I see that.
So again, type in #money if you'd like to be entered in for the giveaway. And the first person we have, Colleen, if they're starred, that means that I got that question. They had a question. If they're not starred, not ask a follow-up question.
Oh, okay. So, whoa, this is Cynthia. And
Cynthia, hello.
Cynthia, let us know that you're here. And
do you know if she had a question?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, she did. Oh, right there. Okay. Will Trump take away our Social Security? Ugh. Okay. So the way we're going to do this is we'll have 2 people read on each question, unless of course somebody gets a great big old hit, and then they can just blurt it out and just talk over everybody. We're very well mannered here. We don't talk over each other. We take turns. So I'm going to start out with, if you don't mind, if Cleo and Marina could take that first question, and then Gerald and I will take the next one.
Okay. Perfect. Cynthia, I just want to let you know that they have made some changes with Social Security that would benefit your husband and his pension. Now people with pensions are going to start getting their normal amount of Social Security. Apparently the pension people were getting a little bit less, or maybe, I don't know, maybe not getting it at all. But anyway, President Biden has changed that. And so that's a good thing. The bad news is when Trump takes over, he won't eliminate Social Security right off the bat, but he's not, from what I can tell, he's not going to do anything to safeguard Social Security. And so the more, they were talking about 6 or 7 years that, we'd be running into some serious trouble. Now, if you talk it in Trump's terms, and we'll just see what he does, he wants to take money away from Social Security so that he can put it back into the budget so that his friends, with billionaires, millionaires, people that can afford to pay tax will not have to do that, because he's helping out his friends. That doesn't help us out. So I'm on Social Security, and I am getting ready to try to figure out other ways to make money, because I am worried about what's going to happen. But people with pensions should not, at least this year, 2025, not have to worry. You're going to, not only you're going to get your Social Security, and you're going to get more than you did last year if you were trying to get Social Security. That's what I have.
I get with the 5 of Swords, I do get that there's going to be a lot of discussion about it. There's going to be a lot of arguments going back and forth between, even with Republicans, between what they want. I would say err on the side of caution, and watch your finances, because from the Kipper deck, I did pull poverty. So like Cleo says, it may not be something that takes effect the day after he is sworn in, if he is sworn in, but you don't want to wait until it happens before you realize that you should have done something. So start doing something about it right now.
Yeah, hold on to your money as much as you can.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, and one thing that they did just pass, I think it's just in the last week, was that people who have government pensions, like firefighters and postal workers, they have teachers, they have separate pensions. They will not be, punished and not get Social Security. They'll still get Social Security too, in addition to their pension, just like other civilians in the United States. Because a lot of people have pensions, and it doesn't disqualify them from getting Social Security. But apparently, if you're, adjacent to the government, you don't. So now
they haven't over the years. It's
no,
been something.
no,
Yeah,
that's right. That's right. And they just changed the law just last week. And I'm not sure when it goes into effect, but Biden's doing everything he can.
It goes into effect this year.
Okay, great.
And Norm just says Social Security isn't a budget item; it pays for itself.
I know.
Norm, I love it that you think that way. We all would like to think that way, and that is the way it's supposed to be. You're absolutely correct. It will be different under Trump, and we do. He said one of the things he said I won't touch Social Security. Well, that's the problem. We want them. They have to work it out because the budget says in a matter of years there just won't be enough money, and they will start cutting back your Social Security will become less and less because they want to phase it out, or they want to take it private, which is even worse because then we don't have any control over it. So anyway, thank you for that comment, Norm.
Yeah. Great. Thank you. Okay, let's go.
All right. So again, everybody, if you'd like to be entered, it's #money. And then follow that with your question if you have a specific question. Marjorie
McConnell. Okay, so that's for us, right, Gerald?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Marjorie had a question.
Oh, she did.
I don't think I don't see one.
Okay. So, but she's here. We know she's here.
I'm waiting to see.
Okay, Marjorie. Put your fingers to work on that keyboard so that we know you're here.
Marge, telephone.
Oh.
Yeah, you've got the
Okay, Marjorie McConnell. Here we go.
Yep.
Come back to the chat. Come back to the chat. We need you now. Come back. Come back. We need you now. Come back to the chat.
Well, I don't see Marjorie yet.
Oh. I
Oh,
thought the magic gong made everybody come back.
Yes.
So we'll just make a note of Marjorie's name and we'll come back to her.
I already have it noted for you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. All right, let's spin again.
Spinning again.
Bum 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 bum.
Yes.
Bum 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 bum.
Norm.
Norm.
Yay!
Okay. Now, does Norm have a question?
I believe Norm did put in a question.
Yay.
Oh,
yes.
okay. Now Marjorie says, "Yay, I'm here."
Okay, well then, Cleo and Marina, you can read on Marjorie when we get done with Norm.
Yes.
Okay.
And Marjorie, be sure to put in a question.
Yeah, please put in a question while you're waiting. Okay, so Norm's question. Hi, Gerald, Colleen, Cleo, Marina. I had lamp flickering 5 minutes in bedroom 2 nights ago. Bulb wasn't loose.
Well, I don't know. Well,
Oh, Norm, I'm going to take a wild stab in the dark because this is one of those things that I think you know the answer to. This was a long lost relative, could have been your mother, but I'm getting more male relative, and they just wanted to let you know that they were there. And probably Marina and Cleo would have a better beat on this because they're better mediums than I am. So, so ladies, did you get a little hit there for Normie?
Go ahead, Marina.
Yeah, it is someone in your family, and I'm getting very much a male energy who just wants to let you know that they're there. If you need to call on them for anything, if you need some guidance, yes, they're certainly hearing what it is that you're asking, and that's the meaning. When things like that happen, it is the other side trying to communicate with us. We just need to pay attention.
Yeah.
And not to burst anybody's bubble, but if it's one of those LED bulbs, they flicker all the time. They're just horrible. I hate them. I don't like the light that they put out. But I had the same thing happen in my bedroom, that there was flickering. And today when I turned it on, one of the bulbs was out. These are the bulbs that are supposed to last 13 years. But you know what? I got to go along with Colleen and Marina. I do feel the same energy from a male energy. So it's give it some thought. It's somebody that you're close with. It's not necessarily related, but somebody that you're close with, and it's a good energy.
Do you get like tall, slender, but very strong kind of
Yes.
person?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm thinking a plaid shirt. I mean, I
got the King of Swords. So this is somebody who is logical and impartial, thinks things through carefully. So Norm, if you were thinking anything when this flicker happened, they're wanting you to, think about it carefully, because you've got a decent foundation with your energy, and where you put your energy is what will manifest. But my first card that I got is the Fool. So, I mean, good for you for catching it and paying attention to it and seeing it. It's like,
and Norm, if by any chance when it happened, if you went, God, is that Jack? And then went, oh, that's ridiculous. It was Jack. You know what I mean? Like you probably thought about the person and then just dismissed it. So go back and think about that moment. So, okay. Norm got all four of us. That's great.
Yeah.
And Marjorie was just a general. Oh, and Norm did say he knows who.
Oh, great. Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, good. Okay. So now, Gerald, should you and I do Marjorie?
Yeah.
Start over? Okay. So we'll
Sure.
do Marjorie. Okay, great. Just a general reading. Okay, Marjorie. And Marjorie, be honest, was it the gong that brought you back, or were you always here? You can put it in the chat. I'm trying to shuffle far away from the microphone, so I apologize right now. All my cards are loud shuffler things, and I realized that my microphone is just close enough to the desk that it picks it up. I'm sorry, Gerald, I cut you off. Go ahead.
No, that's okay, because Marjorie, some things are going to be changing. They're going to be very different as it relates to your money this upcoming year. And what's really awesome is you need to realize that you are the Queen of Pentacles. You are the person, you're the supporter of generosity and security. You have this ability to manage things efficiently and to make sure that those that you care about and those in need also have something of what they need. So there's this idea of being generous with what you have, be smart, but also remember the bigger picture of, it feels a little bit like you need to not just stay in your house, but maybe pay attention to your neighborhood and what you can do with your neighborhood. You go out for a walk, you pick up trash, because then that's what everybody expects. Then they see trash, then they pick it up. So, there's definitely a feeling of you shifting into a way of support. if that makes sense for you.
Nice. So, Marjorie, what I got for you is that you have a very high level skill set in some area, really specific skill set, and that in the coming year, there is a relationship that you have. I don't know if you're working or not, but whoever you do work with or worked with, you still have a good relationship with that person, and that's going to lead to money. That's going to lead to some extra money. So if you're retired, you might be doing just a special series of projects or just, some occasional work with this person. Or if you're still working, then this might mean a new special project where you also get extra money or overtime or something for that. Or it could be, outside the actual work environment. It could just be straight ahead. You're doing a special project that has nothing to do with your regular job, but they want you because of your very, very specific skill set, which is a pretty high level expertise in a specific area. So that's what I have for you. Okay.
That's great.
And Cynthia, don't be freaked out. That doesn't mean that you're going to be in poverty. All that means is that there is potential to feel like you are lacking something. So if you have a warning now, you're forewarned is forearmed, or forearmed is forewarned. Start taking care of it now, and then it's not something that is set in stone. It's just a guide, right? Yeah.
And that thinking too, that
Yes.
a mere tarot card could put you into poverty.
Yes.
No, that doesn't happen. So what you might think about, Cynthia, is because this is pushing a button for you and making you feel like, oh my God, maybe you need to do a little work on getting rid of poverty thinking. We all have scripts that go round and round and round in our brain. And a lot of time those scripts are not ones that we created. They're things we got from our parents or a specific parent or a sibling or, just our family situation or a boss even. So develop your own script about money. I do deserve plenty of money. I deserve to be prosperous. I deserve, how about this? I deserve to be able to pay my bills every month with ease and to have a little bit left over so I can have something nice for myself. Or I can save it. Like formulate some very positive affirmations about money. And I'm going to direct you to Louise Hay, which I always do for people on YouTube. All of her teachings are free. You don't even have to buy a book. You can just go on YouTube, search for Louise Hay, and she's got tons of stuff about getting out of that poverty thinking mentality.
Yes.
It's very, very helpful.
And I am reminded that we did a couple of months ago, we did a being done with the poverty thinking.
Yes.
You should watch that show. Yeah, because there's probably a few readings there that would really resonate with you.
Yeah. Excellent.
Great.
All right.
Okay. Thank you, Marjorie and Norm.
And Cynthia, if I can find it, I'll put it in the link. Or put the link in the chat.
I love the name. They are narcissists.
Yes.
That's fantastic. That's great. Okay. Are they here? Are they here?
Or did they put a question?
Yes.
There we go.
I don't.
I got
you
it.
got it. Thank you.
Yeah. And they just put it up, so I know they're there.
Okay.
My son lost his job about 5 years ago. About 2 months ago. What? My son?
He lost his job of about
5 years, about 2 months ago. Will he find a stable job soon to be able to pay his rent and bills? I can't help anymore. I'm on disability. Okay. And I believe that's going to the ladies beneath me, Marina and Cleo.
Yeah, he is. I got the occupation card. And I also got the house cards. So I think that, yeah, there is a job that is going to be coming through fairly quickly, and that, yes, he is going to be able to look after himself. Yeah.
Great.
I'm feeling the same thing. I think he will. And I think it's going to be an interesting job for him. It just feels like, in wherever he's living at, there's a lot of opportunities available, a lot of job openings right now. So yeah, I think he'll find something, and but he might, it might not be the first one. He needs to check it out thoroughly, but when he finds it, I know that he'll have this feeling like, you know what, that's what I want to go for. And when he gets that feeling and goes for it, he gets it.
That's great. And
Yeah, that is great.
so thank you.
Good one.
All right. So who do we have next? Again, it's hashtag money.
Bum 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 bum. Sue Moore, hey, come on
We
down.
literally just put in the question.
Yes.
Okay, hashtag money. Has my greyhound Dudley ever visited me after his passing last March? What does he think of my new greyhound, Monty? Well, let's see. Of course, your dog Dudley has visited you. Of course, he had to make sure that Monty was behaving himself. Come on. You know these dogs, Sue. You know. Greyhounds are really, I think greyhounds are the dogs that are, they're very, not really super hyperactive, but they're nervous. They have a lot of anxiety.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, he couldn't just hand you over to just any dog. And so yeah, he probably visits you pretty routinely. And you may even think that you saw Monty when it was maybe Dudley. Because dogs are like that, they keep an eye on us. Dogs and cats and most animals, especially the domesticated ones, well, not especially, but all animals really, are connected to the angelic realm. So that's why you won't see them for a really long time. And then when you're, just least expect, then there's the dog, when you're emotional, when you need them, when you're, whatever, unless they just, they got to pee or they're hungry or something, then you'll see them too.
Yeah.
Because they are animals, but they are here to help us learn about love, unconditional love. So of course he has visited you and been with you, and he's helping you out with Monty. So that's what I got.
Monty feels that too. Monty feels this presence of he doesn't know who the heck it is, but he feels something around him.
Nice. That's nice.
When I was shuffling, I was asking, did Dudley ever visit? And I got the Fool, where if you look at it, there's a dog. And that's a flat out.
Yeah.
Duh. Yes.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah. He actually likes it when you go for walks, and if he can play in water, or when you go in streams, things like that, he really enjoys that. And he is helping Monty figure out exactly how to be the best dog that he can be for you. So he's doing that coaching. He's got a mentor from the other side.
Nice.
Yes.
And I bet that helps Monty to be a little less anxious now that probably Monty has gotten used to this energy around him. At first it was probably very puzzling, as Cleo was saying, but I think, dogs are pack animals. They appreciate company, so that's great. That's great. Wonderful.
They do. And they have played together. And you'll know when they're playing together, because all of a sudden, Monty gets a little excited and there might be a little bark, and you see him looking at what appears to be nothing. That's the two of them playing together. So yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
I love it. So Monty does need coaching.
Yeah, perfect.
He's getting it.
Yes.
Yep. All right. Who do we have up?
Cowbell.
Bill.
Let me see. I don't think Cowbell had a question, but I'm scanning.
Oh. I see it. Yeah,
Yep.
I see it.
Thank you.
And is she here?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, because she just posted it.
Okay.
Who's reading on this?
Oh, I think you guys. I think the
Okay.
dog was me and Gerald.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Surprise.
Surprise.
Surprise. You want me to do some traveling music while
Yes.
Okay. You guys are probably ready and I'll shut up.
Okay, are you ready for semi-retirement? I get the King of Cups. So yes, but you're still going to have second thoughts about it. I also get the Queen of Swords. So be really honest with yourself. And do you really want to get into semi-retirement, or is it just something that you like to talk about? Because it feels like you still haven't quite made up your mind yet. So once you do, I think you're going to know what to do. Just be honest with what it is that you really want. That's what I.
You know, and I get, Cowbell, that you need to start making, you know, if you're interested in that, and obviously, apparently, as time goes by, you want to go into full-time retirement. So right now, find ways to, if you've got a little extra money set aside, it doesn't take that much to just invest that, or get together with a financial person that can lead you in that direction. Because, you know, the biggest problem with retirement is, what are you going to live on? And if you got it down to the pennies, not a good idea to go into semi-retirement right now.
Mhm.
But if you have a plan, you know, a lot of people don't plan. Now, if you've got a plan, then you can set yourself up to where you don't have to worry so much.
Yeah.
You know, hopefully the Social Security will still be around, that can add to your retirement. But I think you're on the right track, but I don't think now is the time. I think I feel like you need to take more time to think about, where should I put my money to make sure I have something in reserve for when I do go into retirement. I don't see your semi-retirement happening right away, but if you get your plans down, it'll happen faster. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe you do have a plan, but plan it out. Be careful about it. Plan it out. Then everything's going to go real smooth, by the way. It'll be good.
I just want to throw in that while you are figuring this stuff out is a great time, like Cleo was saying, talk to a financial advisor. Also talk to somebody about things like Medicare, you know, healthcare in general, Social Security. How's all that going to work? How can I reduce my bills so that I'm not, you know, paying so much out every month? And socking as much money away as you can while you're still working. But also, this is a good time to just your real second part of your question was, what work should I do part-time during semi-retirement? And now, while you're still working, is a good time to start doing that work and just do it a little bit. Find something you really love or have been wanting to do, or wanted to do maybe when you were younger, that you could do easily at this point in your life. So take like a hobby that you love or something and try to develop that into a part-time gig. And it may take you a little while, and that may be another reason to put off semi-retirement until you have that part-time gig really making just a little bit of money. So that would be my advice.
Well, and she says hoping for semi-retirement in a couple of years, but would work through semi-retirement.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. Okay, that couple year thing, that makes me feel much better about this question, because yes,
Yeah.
it is a ways away. It's not going to happen right away. And
Right.
if and keep focusing on that and thinking about that, because that's what will bring this other maybe part-time job, or maybe you create your own little business. A lot of things can happen that way.
Something that you love to do, that you've been wanting to do instead of your regular job. That's what you should do.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yes.
Excellent. All right. So let's see who we have next.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na.
And again, if you want a reading, it's #money.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Oh, is that the winner?
That's the winner, Donna
Okay.
O'Brien.
Oh, my screen froze. I saw another
Yeah.
name. Okay, great.
Yeah, mine too. Okay.
Okay.
Mine too.
Oh, maybe that's me. Sorry.
All right, we got Donna now. Donna, you're ours. So, Donna, do you have a question? And Donna, are you here? You're welcome, Kelbell.
Donna O'Brien, if Donna's here. I'm looking for Donna.
Will she ever find a job? It's been 5 years in my rural area. And is that for Colleen and Gerald?
It
It
is.
is. Do we know that she's here, or do we need a gong?
I think we need a gong.
Yeah.
So
need a
too.
gong.
Here we go, guys. Here we go.
Come back to the chat. Come back to the chat. We need you now. Come back. Come back. We need you now. Come back to the chat.
And I forgot to unmute myself, so you didn't hear me back there doing my very sexy Donna O'Brien. Okay.
It's okay.
All right. Well, I have Donna's name written down. So shall we go to somebody else?
Yes.
Yes.
Let me add this back too. Here we go.
Who's next? Who's next?
Crafty lady. Okay. All right. And this is to us, right, Gerald?
Yes.
Yes, and I did see Crafty Lady. If they are still here, Crafty Lady, are you here? Because there was, are they ever going to approve my disability? Been waiting for 2 years. Crafty Lady.
There she is. Hey.
Yay.
Boy, that was close. You almost got the gong. Oh, boy. Woo. Okay. All right. We're back in the saddle here. All right. Proving the disability.
Hi, Jerry.
Again, entertainment purposes only, blah, blah, blah. I did get I get a yes, but not something soon, because I have the 6 of Swords. So there's a lot of stuff that's going on, a lot of background stuff. You're having to keep making sure you're having to resubmit paperwork, and paperwork is needing to be resubmitted, and people who are looking at it are changing. But in the center, I have the 3 of Cups. So that's a celebration card. And I'm wondering if it's part of a, if they're looking at multiple things that are similar. Because then, but I would say, okay, keep calm and carry on. Keep making sure that your paperwork is submitted, and keep following up with people. Set a reminder that you have to keep talking to them and find out what's going on with it, what the stage is, and so that you're informed. I'm going to stop talking. So what do you have, Colleen?
Well, I can't disagree with anything that you said, because my cards were equally complicated. I'm just doing a pendulum here and asking for particular months.
You know, and is she talking about Social Security disability?
Or SSI.
Well, either way, you know, if it's in that category, which, by the way, I feel like she's going to get it, but you have to have a whole bunch of doctors and stuff kind of sign off on this stuff. And I think some people are, one of your doctors or whoever is supposed to be
It is.
Social
It is.
Security disability, whoever is supposed to be sending in the reports and stuff is lagging, which is very common, in which, boy, 2 years is a long time. However, it's going to come through. And when it does come through, you get a whole bunch of money because it goes back to when you first applied for it.
Yep.
Okay, let's just leave it with Cleo's reading. I like that.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's not mess that up for her because I think that's really good. Okay,
Yes.
great. Okay. So, Marina, I'll do one with you for the next person because I really didn't do anything for this one.
All right.
Connie B.
Connie B.
Connie B, let us know you're there, or here rather, and we'll take a peek and see if you already put in a question with your hashtag.
I didn't see one.
Yeah. Okay. So just, you're here. Okay. You want just a general, Connie B? Just a general. Okie doke. That's what we will do.
Okay. Regarding. Interesting. Connie, I get, if you're thinking about starting something new or moving in a different direction, maybe going on a bit of a trip, now's the time to do it. It's, you've kind of been, you've been thinking about it. This is Pathways card. So you do have a few options in terms of this, but I think it's going to be very, very helpful. And you're going to have a good time. I get the journey. So this could literally be a going on a trip, or it could be just starting something new that you are going to feel really, really good about. So yes, absolutely. That's something to look forward to in 2025.
Yep. So what I got for you is that there is news, surprising news coming to you soon. And it's really, I don't know if it means, I mean, we're doing a show about money and stuff. So it could be news about, you know, some extra money or a bonus or a payout that you've been waiting for, or it could be something just completely out of the blue, but it's coming. And so just enjoy that. And probably you'll use it to pay for that trip. So
There you go.
yeah. Okie doke, Connie.
That's
Glad
good.
you're here. Nice to see you.
Yeah. Excellent. Okay. Who's doing this reading?
You and me can do it.
Okay. Connie said, I'll take that. Linda J.
You're welcome. Linda J. Nice.
And does she have a question? And is she here? I'll look for the question. You see if she's here.
Linda J is, well, I got the question.
Oh, okay.
But Linda J, we just need you to please let us know that you are here, Linda J. And I can probably do that. Here, let me try this. Linda J.
Come back to the chat. Come back to the chat. We need you now. Come
Linda
back.
J.
Come back. We need you now. Come back to the chat.
Nice. Nice.
Love it.
I don't have the good voice that you have.
No, you do. It's great.
Yes.
So
Who's
Linda-
doing this reading?
Gerald and Colleen.
Yeah.
Colleen, Gerald?
Mhm.
top row.
Okay, just real quick. Answer is yes, yes. Go ahead.
I don't see her.
I don't see her, but
But when she comes back, we'll just tell her yes, yes. Okay.
there you go.
So make a note of that, Gerald.
Writing that down.
Thank you. All right.
So, all right.
I saw Thomas Kellum looks like he's new in the chat. Thomas, please read the Chiron across the bottom of the screen. If you put in #money, you get entered into be one of the people we answer a question for. Sandy Johnson. Sandy,
right.
let us know you're here. Money. Will I get a job with better pay?
So, Sandy, let us know that you're here. I feel like I should be like doing jazz hands or something like that.
Right? I know.
I'll be using my tiny hands.
Ooh.
Linda J is here. So
Okay.
Linda J, the answer is yes, yes.
That was the last person. Is that really her answer?
Well, that was Sandy
Yeah,
Johnson is here, and Linda J asked for a general reading, please. So,
Oh, okay.
Sandy Johnson, will I get a better job? Will I get a job
better
with better pay?
Yeah. I get yes, it's coming in fast, and it is going to be a job that you have been waiting for, you've been looking for, you have applied for similar jobs. So yes, it is coming in a little quicker than you thought. Yeah.
I am also for you, Sandy. You're yes. You're going to have to get some new skills. You're going to have to take some classes to help you have the new opportunities. And that's there's also this point of is if you haven't taken classes in a while, it's going to feel awful. I don't know about you, but I don't like school. I didn't care for school. I don't like having to learn all sorts of stuff like that. So, yeah, because I got the Page of Swords, development of information and contracts. So you're going to take some classes and be willing to dive into it because it is going to position you. The last card is the Six of Pentacles, so Reciprocity Avenue. There's going to be a bit of a give and take there, and you're going to enjoy it, and then you're going to in turn be able to pass that on to the people with whom you work. So,
and Sandy, it's not just better pay. It's something that's going to be challenging, so it's really more interesting to you. I think you've been bored with whatever you've been doing, or a little bit bored. And this is not only better pay, but it throws in some challenges. Gerald was talking about maybe taking some classes. I kind of see that maybe the job might have training within the job, or that they might pay for you to send you to learn whatever you need to learn. But yeah, I see that you kind of like it because you're like, yay, I'm getting more money. Plus I'm learning something. Plus, I feel more of a purpose now than whatever you were feeling in your previous employment.
well said, Cleo. Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to go back to Linda J again.
Yes.
Well, she saw she put in another thing about a general reading, but before that we were talking about something else.
Yeah, I think she had asked about should
Stocking
we
up.
or do we need to stock up on things? So yeah.
That was
the first question. Yeah.
So we'll answer that one. And
Yeah.
Cleo answered the question for you, Linda J. Yes and yes. And I don't have anything to add.
Oh, no. I've got stuff to add if you want.
Please go, Cleo. Please add.
Okay, so you know, yes, you do. And a lot of people are doing this right now because if Trump gets in and pulls this nonsense with the tariffs, you know, I like a lot of the imports that we get from Mexico, and I like the stuff we get from Canada, and it will all go up by 25%. And we're going to be the ones paying for it, as much as Trump's looking around like somebody else is paying it. No, we are the ones paying for it. So if Trump gets in, it will go up. If Trump doesn't get in, it still might go up. There's some things going on with the economy right now. Although we got inflation a little more under control, for some reason, I'm noticing around town that things are kind of going up since the first of the year. So I'm stocking up. I'm with you on that. And yeah, I do believe prices are going up a little bit. Not every single thing, but yeah, they are going up a little bit.
And ShopRite is having their can sale, and I just stocked up.
Wow.
I got 3 of everything, and I don't know where I'm going to put it. I'm going to have to clean out my pantry again just to make room for it. But also, I think the stuff going up, I think that's kind of the Trump effect. I think that's sort of like anxiety about Mr. T coming in, and so they're just going up anyway, even though he's not in yet. You know?
Yeah, well, yeah, and a lot of companies are buying stuff right now in preparation for what's going to happen for imports later on. So
you're right.
Yeah, he is like a mad snowstorm. Like the whole world is just bracing and just like, oh no, what are we gonna do? I can't believe this. But you know what, Cleo, you live in Washington State, so if California, Oregon, and Washington State become provinces of Canada, then
Exactly.
you're golden.
Well, you're going to be part of Cascadia. Yes.
You guys will bring in a little more, tax dollars for them, and they'll give you the free health care and stuff.
Absolutely.
So I think it's a win-win. And you don't have to move. Nice.
There you go.
Well, I'm just a couple hours away from Vancouver, so I don't see why they shouldn't go ahead and just make it.
They should just do it. They should just do it. They really should.
Totally. Yeah.
All right. I've totally lost track of who's reading what question. So if anybody knows, please let me know.
Yeah.
Well, how about we just see who the next reading is going to be?
There we go. And then if we like their name, we'll say it's my reading.
Well, we'll battle it out.
Okay.
We'll battle it out.
Oh gosh. Veronica, yay.
Let's see if Veronica had a question. Veronica did a donation.
Oh, thank you.
We should have done her a long time ago.
And Veronica is here. So, will my business be okay this year? Struggling last, and this year hard to get new clients. Medical billing business.
Well, that is a good business to be in, actually.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Because people are always getting sick, and they're always going to be billed for it. So,
not in Canada.
Not in Canada.
It's different in Canada.
Or is it Canada or whatever was it?
Arcadia.
Okay.
Yeah. Or no, Cascadia. Isn't that what you said?
Cascadia. That's right. Yeah. Cascadia.
Yeah, give me 10 or 15 minutes. I'll get it.
Oh, okay.
Veronica, you're talking about it's hard to get new clients. Don't hesitate to hit the streets and go to doctors' offices and hospitals. And I'm sure you probably already done that kind of thing. But, I think a lot of doctors' offices might avoid it and try to do something on their own where they would benefit a lot by having somebody come in and do their medical billing. So, if you can make it so that it's not so it doesn't cost them so much to do that, which I think you can. That's
Mhm.
really a good thing to get into, especially when you're trying, especially for business, for doctors and stuff that are trying to bill Medicare and Medicaid, and all the insurances in general. I mean, that can get real tricky. I know that because I worked in a doctor's office for many, many years. So I think you're going to be okay, but I think you're going to have to go out and hit the streets, hit the
Mhm.
paper.
Yeah, and I know here on the East Coast, a lot of medical practices are joining forces, so they're becoming like these little medical conglomerates,
Yes.
Same
and
here.
and
Same here.
all their billing gets done through a company that's, I don't know where they are, but they do a really good job with it. And I found that in the last few years, medical billing has gotten just a lot easier to understand and handle for me. I mean, I'm lucky. I'm still working and I have employer's insurance for my healthcare. So I'm not, I'm not having to, squeeze all the time about it. But um, what I get for you is that, the world, even of medical billing, is really changing. So it could be that the reason I brought up the conglomerates is because there could be business practices that are changing in that industry, medical billing. And you might want to just connect to a couple of other companies that do medical billing and just get their perspective on what's going on. If your business is you and just a few other people, maybe you're not big enough for some of these conglomerates, or maybe you're just right, but you just need to make the connection. But
Mhm.
do some networking, get outside of your community a little bit and see if you can find out what the trends are in your industry, and then go out and, or, do maybe a little reworking on your business, or maybe you don't have to do any reworking, but just get out there, as Cleo said. But I would take a look at what are the trends right now in your industry, and are you at the forefront, or are you following an older business model that's perhaps kind of dying away?
And also, when I talk about hitting the streets, it occurs to me again, and when Colleen was talking about getting in touch with other companies that are doing this, you may want to work for another company for a little
Got
bit
that too.
to
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
what the upgrade is and what's going on with that.
Hmm. Yeah, they may have tapped into like different systems. I mean, we know that those stupid codes will never change. They'll just be more codes. We know that. But the systems that you receive the information, connecting to the doctor's offices, getting the information from the clients, all of that stuff, all those things have really are changing all the time.
Yes.
And people, I mean, I don't know about you, but there's no paper in my doctor's offices at all.
Yes.
So things are really different.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Sandy Johnson gave us a donation too.
Yes.
Thank you for the reading. Spot on as always.
Yes.
Veronica said that it feels like doctors want to pick your brain and do stuff on their own. You know what? I'll tell you right now, doctors are the worst when it comes
Worst.
to trying to do billing. They need to get the codes down in the first place to help the billing people out, and they're not hardly any help with that. They're usually really good at being doctors and really bad at doing anything about the administrative end of running their practice. So
Yeah. And a lot of doctors just think they're God. They think they can do anything. They think, oh, billing, that's simple. That's just numbers. Blah, blah, blah. And then they never do it. And then they wonder why at the end of the year they can't even pay their taxes. I did all this billable work and I don't have any money. So, just move on from those guys who want to pick your brain.
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Let them pick your brain, because then you can find that in between the lines of, you need my help. You need me to come in and do this billing for you because you don't have time and you don't know what the hell you're talking about. So
Well, that's a good strategy. Okay, I take it back. Don't move on. Don't move on. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Personally, I wouldn't want to work for that guy, but that's just me.
Me either. No.
But I do get what you're saying, Cleo. It's this idea of is you can talk to somebody, but then you turn it into a sales pitch and you can actually say, really, you've got far too much on your mind. This is the last thing that you want to think about. Why don't you let me think about it, because I can handle it really, really well. And it's going to work out really beneficial for you, and you don't have to do anything.
Well, and it'll increase their income each month
Yes.
by so much percent or whatever. You know, you're billing out however many tens of thousands of dollars, but you're only getting back a few $1,000s. I can increase that so that you're getting all your $10,000 or whatever it is, plus all your back billing. And I can, make sure that that's all taken care of. You don't have time for that. Because
Yeah.
they don't. They're thinking about the last patient that they saw and that bill. They're not thinking about all the months that they never got paid for all this other stuff. They're just, it doesn't help for them to go to collections. It really doesn't.
And Veronica said
No,
she just
and
doesn't
you
want to
could-
be homeless.
What's
So
that?
she just doesn't. Veronica says she just doesn't want to be homeless. So I don't see that happening for you, Veronica. I see.
No.
Take a little bit of suggestions that we've come up with here, and you can. I think you can increase your business if you want to. If you want to step foot and start knocking on doors, and because really the doctors, if they really think they can do it, good luck.
Good luck. Yeah.
Pure billing, right?
Have at her. Yep, have at her.
Yeah. Thank you. Do we have time for another one?
Sure.
And by the way, everybody, make sure that you have given a thumbs up to this video.
Yes, please. Yeah.
Connie Knowlton Causel.
Connie, let us know you're here.
And Veronica says, thank you so much. I appreciate your help and advice. And 3 hearts.
Cool.
Yeah, very cool.
Yes.
I'm looking to see if Connie had a question.
Okay.
Don't see one yet. But is Connie here?
Connie, are you here? Because you're our last question. So if you're not here, we're going to wrap things up.
Connie is here.
Okay. By the skin of your teeth, Connie. And do you have a question? Bum, 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 ba-da-da-da-da-da, bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Okay, we did the whole little Jeopardy tune. And so we'll just give Connie a general reading. Okay.
Okay.
She said it's above, and I don't see it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, if you can retype it. Yes. Yeah, please. And whatever you were thinking about, I got 2 major arcana, and both of them are positive. I got the star and the sun. So yeah. Whatever your question was, the answer is yes.
And Sue Moore gave us a donation, $5. Thank you, Sue.
Nice, Sue.
Thank you very much.
Connie did say a general is fine.
Okay. So I think, Marina, what you're saying is, in general, when it comes to money and jobs, she's on the right path. Positive stuff coming.
Yeah.
So visualize what you want, Connie. The door is open and the path is clear.
Absolutely. Answer is yes. I mean, sun and star. Hello. You couldn't pick 2 better cards from the deck. So yeah.
Yeah, and Connie, whatever you're trying to manifest, it's right there for you. So I get the same positive yes to everything.
Well, and I would add to that is don't overthink it. because I got the Eight of Swords, don't create blockages where there's no blockages. I have the Empress, which is all about nurturing and making things come to fruition. Also, be careful that you're not carrying more stuff than you need to. Only carry your stuff. I have the 10 of Wands. Don't carry everybody else's crap. This is your party. And don't weigh yourself down, especially around money and a job. So,
Yes.
Yeah. So in the chat, Book Bewitched says, "Dang, Colleen, I keep thinking you're wearing a hooded robe. Beautiful." I think, Book, you are seeing a vision of me in a past life. That's what I think.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So she had asked, can we get a general card for all? So let's do that.
you're welcome, Connie. I'm going to start. A general card for all is the Chariot. Things are moving, kids. Things are moving. And I would say make sure that you have packed appropriately, but also pay attention to your dreams. For me, the Chariot is about getting taught in your dreams. And it's a 7, and a 7 is oftentimes a lucky number. I would encourage you to pay attention to your dreams, especially over the next week.
Nice. Anybody else?
Yeah, I see that it's a time to soar. It's a time, that's all I really got. That everybody is really in a position to, what this year especially, that you're just going to soar with this if you allow it to happen. That's the energy. That's just the energy of what's going on for everybody.
Yep. I get acceptance, and I like what Colleen said just now about soaring, because if you there's that woman is standing at the front of the boat, and I mean, look at that. It's like whatever comes in, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right?
Very
So,
nice.
Yeah, I like that.
And I got moon honor phases. Respect where you are, self-care, and sync with the cycles. It's a very pretty card.
It is.
Ooh,
Beautiful.
nice.
Yeah. So everybody just, and it's a full moon on Monday, full moon in Cancer, because we are in the time of Capricorn right now. So it's a full moon in Cancer. So that also goes along with self-care and taking care of all your womanly needs and kids and family and your home. And so everybody just take Monday off. Okay.
I can see it now. People are going to be calling in to work. The Cool Crone told me that I needed to take today off.
And I did say that. So
Yes.
there you go.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to all the channels. Leave a comment for Colleen afterwards.
Yeah, I do look at the comments. They're getting too many for me to answer all of them, but I do look at all of them, and I try to at least thumbs up or heart them. But
yes,
I love the comments. I love reading them. And thank you to all my beautiful psychics who have joined me here and done all these readings for us. But so Sage the Scales. Sorry, cannot work. Need to shave my legs.
Yeah.
Good. You do that. You do that. Okay, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. We will see you again next month. And let me see if I know what the title of next month's going to be. No, I'm not going to stop and look for it. But I do post on my community page 2 days before the shows so that you know what the topic is going to be. So thanks for joining us. And with that, I'm going to say so long. Have a great January. And the energy's crazy, so be careful this weekend. Okay? Bye-bye. Love you all.